Hello everybody, this is the Harbinger, this is Wingspan, it's the base game, and this is our opening hand, and this is a very good opening hand. Can you see why? Yes, that is correct. We have pileated woodpecker. This is one of the best off-habitat egg-laying birds. In addition, we have the northern mockingbird, which means we can copy whatever best bird we have in the forest. So yeah, this is a really good opener. Also, we have the American kestrel we can play out earlier for the additional eggs out of the woodpecker. So I really like this opener here. The only thing we lack is a way to gain cards, but American Robin is also in the tray here. Ooh, this is very interesting. We kinda want to also get some stuff like the common loon or something online, but yeah, this can be a dangerous game here. I'm gonna take the food so we can put the woodpecker online as fast as possible. These bonus cards are not the best, I think. Breeding Manager just needs you to play specific kinds of birds and then spend a lot of time laying eggs on them. Bird Feeder is just really, it's just really expensive to hold off 8 spots for these birds for 7 points. And 5 of these spots for 3 points is just not that great. And we're already planning to play 4 of our opener birds. That doesn't count for that, and we don't really have any of those 4 birds we can pick. So yeah, that's bonus cards are a whiff, but I think it's easier for us to get 4 birds that we can have 4 eggs on than to get 5 to 7 birds that eat grain, given our opener here. So let's take this. Let's take Breeding Manager. Hope we can get the American Robin here. We could. Okay. I'm gonna take that then. And then I hope the opponent picks the common loon and gifts us cards the entire game. That would be the dream. But for now, I'll play out the pileated woodpecker. And the idea is that we will play out our canvas back. Lovely. The idea is that we want to play out birds, look in the tray. If we find something that we like, we pick it. If we don't find it, we can manage. So, other player are gifting us cards with canvas back. We can probably afford to pick up the common loon at some point, but if we can pick it up via the American Robin, we will be much happier, because then we can cycle the Swift, cycle other cards to get an opponent to that. I think I want to prioritize to try to do that, so I'm going to take this worm here, and we're gonna do this so we can play it out in the same habitat pretty fast. That way we can pick up food for the birds we want while we're picking up the birds we want, while we're getting eggs for the birds we want. We are gonna have an all-inclusive habitat here, and as long as the opponent can gift us cards we want to play, we are just really happy here. I still think playing out the common loon is something we don't mind doing. If the opponent plays out 2 cards here, then we can activate the loon something else for drawing 3 cards, which is great for the ability we have to cycle cards into here. But I don't think we need to stress too much with it. For now, maybe we try to play out the kestrel if we can. Or maybe we should just aim for the loon, since the food available here is very mediocre. And this is a 6-point bird that is gonna open up options for us. If the opponent never gifts us more cards for the rest of the game, we don't have a way to gain cards ourselves, so Yeah, but for now, let's just focus on playing the birds we actually want to play to. So take a cherry, take a vertebrae, cycle this spotted towie. Peregrine falcon is decent, and I'm kind of also thinking about playing out stuff like the Brant here. It doesn't look good on paper, but since it's a bird you play once and that's it. But the thing it does, it gives us 3 cards that we can utilize for cycling, which means that instead of having to activate cards, they just play out this guy instead. So it's basically like draw 3 cards while converting some food into points. Which is basically like going here and activating this over a lot of white birds, or going here and activating a bird that lets you cache 3 foods to gain another card. Or yeah, it's not the worst action. It doesn't help with our bonus cards. I don't think it's that many bonus cards it helps with. It helps us with this round end goal. Maybe we want to pick that up, just because it can be helpful down the line. I'm going to play the Northern Mockingbird here. It's going to help us with the current round and goal, and it's going to help us cycle more cards to the American Robin here. And yeah, I'm going to pick up the Brant, just so we can have more cards to cycle, since we can double cycle now. So pick this food, and I guess we just pick whatever here. We're gonna cycle to the American Robin. Pick something random here first. Oof, Whooping Crane. I kind of want to keep that, so let's not cycle that into the Brant. Peregrine Falcon. Do we care too much about you? I don't know if we want to build a grasslands this game, just because we have the option of double piloted woodpecker. So it's harsh. Maybe we sack the common loon and pick up the Brant instead. That way we don't. The ability here is basically activating the common loon 3 times. So it is okay. It is good enough. Yeah. Okay. Brant is also a bird for the second round and goal. It's together with the Whooping Crane. We kind of need stuff in the grasslands to be able to put eggs into them, but they can work for that. We don't want Waxwing because we don't generate cards in the forest. So every time picking up stuff like this is really bad for us, because if we play stuff like this out, every time we spend a card to it, we lose one of the resources we have to go back here to get, or have to be gifted from the opponent. While the Brant gives us a lot of additional resources. So I'm just gonna play out this guy like this. Actually, let's wait until there are stuff in the tray we actually want, and instead focus on playing out the Kestrel, so we can, but we don't have stuff to cycle. Yeah, now we play the Brant now. We get these 3 birds, and now we can cycle these in the future. Great Horned Owl, I like. It's expensive, but it gets us up to here, and it's worth playing out. So let's see, get some of these guys. Get, what more do we want? I guess we can play the Shoveler as well. It's so tempting to sack cards, but the cards are premium for us. Don't do it. So yeah, this is next turn. Cycle you into the Great Horned Owl. It's also tempting to play the black-billed magpie. Do the opponent have any predators? They do, and they are activated every now and then, so we could consider going for the black-billed magpie as well. don't skip. Cycle black wren, great horned owl. Skip. We don't want to give the opponent eggs for no reason, because that's bad strategy. And I think we play out black-billed magpie here, play it with grains. So if the opponent plays predators, we can get that stuff for free. And also it's a star nest, so we can put eggs into it, which will count for the current thing here. We need worms and whatever stuff for the whooping crane. Yeah. Repeat the robin. I don't hate the red start here. It's one of my favorite birds. It's gonna give us so much more food, which I think we want a lot of food. We have a lot of high tier birds to play out, and we need to actually be able to play them out to benefit from them. So I should have picked something else first, because now we don't have anything to sack. Gonna sack the peregrine falcon and get the red-tailed hawk out, so we basically got the same bird. Gonna skip for now, just so we can get more value out of it next time here. Ooh, free food, thank you. And then we pick out the red start. Even more food, okay. And then we go down here. This time we will take... not really what I hoped for, but I guess we can play the shoveler on that. Repeat the woodpecker. Get 4 eggs here. Also gonna give some stuff to the opponent, but that's just how it goes here. And then we are playing out the whooping crane first, maybe. Just so we know what kind of bonus card we're also trying to work towards. We don't want to spend the rodents or the fish, I guess. Okay. Eat egg out of you. Okay. Faced, horned, that's shoveler. Shoveler is not a body part. So we have 2 body parts for an anatomist. That's just 1 away from 7. Ecologist, we are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 birds away from 8 points. It should be easy for us to get this happening on 8. So I think we only need to pick up 2 more of these birds that can live in the grasslands, and we probably want to activate the grasslands towards the end of the game anyway. But Anatomist is just so much closer, so I'm gonna take Anatomist, just so that we don't have to stress about playing out stuff in the final rounds, if it is better to just activate the grasslands. I hope that makes sense for you guys too. So then we are... I believe we are playing out Shoveler next, so that we can draw lots of cards. I think we only have 1 more card draw in us, so we have to make it count. 1 more grain. Then we also take vertebrae here. Sack the kestrel. I should have sacked the heron, but yeah, that's fine. Yeah, just pick cards to tuck cycle here. It's fine. And yeah, also prioritizing to find birds that have space for 4 eggs is something we need to remember to look into. We still have the breeding manager, and yeah, that's actually a reason we want to activate this habitat more than we want to play out birds in the end game. So I guess that's also a thing to care about here. Maybe not that guy first. Maybe we draw cards and see what we get. We do want to do this card draw, so we might as well do it. Common Raven. Is it too late? Is it too late to make a bid for the Raven? We can do it together with the Savannah Sparrow. Lasusi Bunting as well. It's tempting. It's very tempting. How? So this habitat is 1, 2, 3, 4 food dyes, 4 eggs, and a car cycle at its best. It's hard for a raven, around 3 raven, to actually compete with that, because it's just very very high value that we already have. But play out the Great Horned Owl here, since it's an 8-pointer. And then I think we also want to try to play out the Savannah Sparrow into the Lasusi Bunting, because then we can start to dump eggs into 4-star or 4 space nests for the breeding manager at the end of the game. But we also need to hit anatomist first, so the white-faced ibis also needs to get room. I don't think Common Raven is viable for us this game. Sack this thing, reroll. Oh, no bunting stuff. I guess we can do this then. Look here. That's too big. Take another food. This time we take a grain. Repeat the robin. Sack the Common Raven. Inca Dove. Sack the Inca Dove. Great Blue Heron. Okay, that's actually pretty valuable. We can do that into the ibis, for example. That just adds flat some more points. And now we can also play the bunting for its actual cost. Awesome. I think we're gonna do the grasslands things first, because we will spend too many eggs doing this. So we do you into you, like that. And then we can play you into you after that. We just need to pick up a little bit more food to make that happen. And I don't really mind going here to do that, because we are also getting tons of points by going here. So it's completely viable. I think we do double activation of the robin rather than double activation of the woodpecker, because we only get 1 more egg than the opponent, unless the opponent has filled all their egg spots for that, but they haven't done that. Okay, go back to me. Eat some food. We want worms if we can have them, And if we can't have them, I guess we just accept taking lots of random food instead. We can probably afford to overpay for the final 2 birds. Is Pipit something we care about playing out? It would give us access to this habitat over here. How many we need? We need to overpay by 6 to play out the Heron and the Ibis. We do kind of have enough to overpay by 6 for them though. So yeah, sure, we do that. Let's just not spend the don't spend the grain to do it, and we are happy. Because now we can, if we get some amount of free food here, we have had a chance to get another worm, but no, there are apparently no worms left in this game. Sheesh. I think we sack a single grain here to gain more eggs, and we start to fill out the habitats of birds that can have 4 eggs or more. We don't need to spend actual eggs on these 3 nest types until we see that we need to. It's probably better for us to just spend the food. Here. So we can at least get some points on breeding manager here. 1 there, 1 there, and yeah, we can't get any more points out of this now. All right, and of course I totally botched putting eggs into the wetlands here, so we deserve not getting those points. It would have been much better to ignore laying eggs into this guy, not get 1 more point there, but instead make sure we get 7 points rather than the opponent gets 7 points by putting those eggs into the wetlands instead. Of course we should have done that. I just zoned too much out on the final turn there, thinking of the bonus card rather than to think of the bonus card and the round and goals as 2 things happening at the same time that we should care about both. So if we hadn't put 4 eggs there, but put 4 eggs into there and there instead, we would have had 1 more egg than the opponent there. So instead of the opponent getting 7 points and we getting 4, opponent would be getting 4 and we would be getting 7. So that's a 6-point swing on the opponent that we could have gotten. At the cost of 1 less point on this bonus card. So yeah, this bonus card, it just annoyed me a lot, but I don't think the other card would have been better for us. We have 1, 2, 3, 4 birds eating grains, so we wouldn't even have gotten any points on that thing. But that's just the name of the game sometimes. But yeah, Pilot the Woodpecker, Mockingbird in the early game, it's just very high value. We didn't copy this guy too much. We did copy the American Robin quite a few times. He chucked 15 cards over the course of the game, and yeah, you rarely see these 15 tucked cards on birds in the base game. First you need a Mockingbird to make it happen. And secondary, you also need to have access to lots of off-habitat resources at the same time. And we had that this game. Anyways, thanks for watching. This has been Harbinger. We have been playing Wingspan, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Take care.